What's up, people? Well, we are going to take a look at yet another lightweight version of Ubuntu featuring the X as in Xubuntu 13.10. Now, as you well know, this is part of the X files. No, it's not. I'm just kidding. I kind of wish they would make another X-Files movie. What a cool show that was back in the 90s. Anyway, this is Ubuntu 13.10, one of my favorites in terms of lightweight Linux. If you are coming from Windows, you can get more information here at xubuntu.org. I previously took a look at Lubuntu. That is the fastest one, the lightest one. That one you can run with as little as 128 megabytes of RAM, not gigabytes, but megabytes. That's right, 128. This one requires 256, not as fast, but still fast enough. And of course, if you have a modern machine, this shouldn't be an issue. I tested this, and I'm going to show you on a 10-year-old ThinkPad, and it actually ran pretty good, even with the recorder running. All right, well, let's take a quick look at Xubuntu 13.10. Now, one of the things I've always liked about a desktop like this is the ability to right click on the panel and add applets, as you see here. With Ubuntu Unity, even though it is a terrific operating system, we lost that feature from GNOME 2 to Unity, the ability to right click. Now this can be customized, of course, as with any Linux, but the default setting for Ubuntu Unity, you cannot right click as you can with Xubuntu, as you see here. So if you like to add stuff to the panel bar, as you see here with the various shortcuts, then Xubuntu is for you. If you don't already have this, make sure you install this nifty little piece of software called Synapse to search your apps very quickly in your Linux operating system. This is the Parole Media Player by default. Make sure you also install VLC if you don't already have a terrific media player for both Windows and Linux. As I said, this ran on a 10-year-old machine with 768 megabytes of RAM. It actually ran pretty good even with that outdated piece of machinery. Something with this machine, with that ThinkPad, you really would not want to install Ubuntu Unity or something KD or something heavy, because it would just crawl. There is a flaw here. The indicator, the sound indicator, doesn't work. I had to install another one, in indicator. Anyway, I hope there is a fix for that soon. If not, go with the previous version of Ubuntu. All right, this is the file manager. The start button, as I call it, all the applications menu. Again, menu, submenu, if you are coming from Windows, very easy to use. The settings, again, lots of white space here to make it simple and pleasing on the eyes. Nothing fancy here, although you can make this look as fancy as you want. These are the different style settings here, colors. I really didn't mess with this. I just wanted to show you what's available. Style, icons, fonts, and settings. Really, the only issue I found with this is the non-functional volume indicator. Now, of course, that may be, I did not install any updates with this, so probably with the updates it probably fixes that. But as the default desktop, that was a very unusual flaw. All right, I'm just going through the applications here, too numerous to mention. There is a shortcut there to the Ubuntu or to the Xubuntu website, as I showed you before. Very user-friendly on getting help and getting started. Again, if you have an older machine with less than a gigabyte of RAM, 5 years old, maybe even 10 years old, you may want to take a look at this. Of course, if you have a modern machine, this thing will run extremely fast. If you don't care for lots of eye candy, this may be perfect. All right, I just right-click on the desktop here. There are not a lot of wallpapers by default. Of course, you can download as many wallpapers as you like. But yeah, for beginners, to get started with something light, this is one of my favorites. You also may want to take a look at Linux Lite, another very good, fairly new Linux distro that's light. And take a look at Linux Mint XFCE. What else? One more. Oh yeah, take a look at Zorin Lite. Alright, well, this has been my look at Xubuntu 13.10 Saucy Salamander. If you have any questions or comments, please post them below in the show notes. And as always, I will catch all of you sometime in the future.